Hey folks, just trying a new way to communicate some information to you. We thank you for being a small group leader and thank you for what you're doing. I've heard a lot of different definitions for small groups. One of the best I've heard and what I've experienced in my small group leadership life is gardening. We're not mechanics, we're gardeners. We work on one part of the garden, say the potatoes, and things are happening there and we're really working well there, but we look back and the onions have weeds popping up in them. We look over and the pepper plants are beginning to wilt because of lack of water, so we begin to work on them. And you know what happens? We look back and the potatoes are getting messed up. That is what's happened in my small group life. I'm gambling that most of you have had that same experience where some things are happening in some people's lives really well. God is working in them, and then you look back and you're losing a couple of folks, and it gets frustrating. Don't let it get frustrating. Know that as in gardening, the harvest will come. You just got to keep working at it. Keep praying for them. Keep trying to get them together. And don't forget about praying daily by name. Stay in touch with them. You're making a difference. Thank you for what you're doing. Another thing I want to let you know about, number 2, is Small Group Leaders Lunch. It's going to be November 18th. Now, there's no Titans game on that day. They're playing on Monday night, so you can spend an hour with us. If you RSVP for the 18th, it's right after church. We'll get out here about 1 o'clock. But you'll gain some valuable information. We got gifts for everybody on this one, so please RSVP online. If you're bringing your kids and want them fed, you got to RSVP to let us know about childcare. So those are some great opportunities to learn from each other. The Small Group Leaders Lunch on November 18th. I do have a question for you to bring the answer with you. If you could ask God to do one thing in your small group over the next 3 months, what would it be? Think about that, pray about that, bring that to the luncheon on the 18th, and don't forget to RSVP for that. Thirdly, discipleship, community, and service. That's our 3 objectives. We focused on service this fall with Oct07. Fall Festival's coming up. Thank you. So many of you have signed up for Fall Festival, and you're going to make a difference. Don't forget about the cards. If I can show those to you, pick up cards, put them in the candy baskets as kids come by on Halloween night or whenever they trick-or-treat. Let them know about Fall Festival. It's going to be a great night. Whoa!
Eddie, you forgot to tell them about Operation Christmas Child Packing Party. It's going to be taking place November the 14th, Wednesday night, in place of Legacy. All adults and children who come that night will be able to pack boxes for kids in other countries who don't get Christmas presents. And we've been collecting items to put in those boxes. We still need new toys, and especially we need shoebox-sized plastic tubs. So you can bring those in between now and that time, but we want you to be a part of that night. It's going to be awesome. Eddie?
Hey, thanks, Alan. Thank you for what you're doing. You're making a difference. Keep plugging away at it.